Hi everyone, welcome back to Sew Granny Sew. I hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving. We had a house full with all of our kids and grandkids, so that was pretty nice. As we get a bit older, we realize how much work that week beforehand the holidays are. So I'm on the mend from that, and we are ready to get going on this next video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. There was a total of 8 different sizes to cut, and then you had to subcut some of them. So this is all of the stuff we had to cut out between the burgundy and the cream. A little complicated. I hope I did it right. We'll set those ones aside. So the first thing we're going to do is start sewing strip sets. So you're just going to take one of these and one of these. You're going to line those up, and if you want, you can pin it, and you're going to put a 1/4 inch seam all the way along the one edge, and you're going to do that with all 8 of them. And then when you press them open, you're going to press towards the dark side. So I'm going to go ahead and get that part done, and I'll meet you back here. Our strip sets sewn together and ironed flat towards the dark side. It does say not to iron, to press, so you don't distort them. So if you're following along, there is that notation in it. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to cut these strips down. So we need a total of 48 pieces of this. As I said, I can't tell you the size of the pieces because it's not my pattern, but they say to square up the end. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to square up that end. I'm just placing that seam right here along a line to make sure it's straight. And then we'll cut that up. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut these total base strips into 48 pieces, and I will meet you back here. Okay, not sure why they had us make so much. We might need it in another part that I haven't read forward yet to find it. But we do have all this left over. I made one mistake. Otherwise, we would have had 2 full strips left, strip sets left. So we're going to set those aside. So now that we have them all cut, we're going to alternate them and sew them together. So we're going to put them like that. And we are going to make 24 of these. We are just going to put them together. Nest that seam. And take a 1/4 inch seam along there. So we're going to do that to all of them, which will give us 24 sets. And then I will get that done. I'll iron them open and I will meet you back here. So we have all of our squares put together now, our 4 patches. So now that we have them put together, we are going to connect them in sets of 3. So we need 8 sets of 3. So we're just going to go ahead and flip that over. We're going to nest that seam. You do want, when you're laying them all out, you want to make sure they're all in the same direction. So, you know, like burgundy, cream, cream, burgundy, burgundy, cream, cream, burgundy, all the way across on all the rows. So we're just going to nest those together, pin it in place. We'll sew that with a 1/4 inch seam, come back, open that up, and then we'll connect that one. So I'm going to go ahead and get these 8 sets done, and we'll iron those open, and I will meet you back here. Have all 8 of our sets together now. This is where it gets confusing at. Once you get them all sewn together, then it says remove the first row on 4 of the units and sew to the bottom row so that the color placement on these 4 sets will be opposite the other 4. So now we need to unattach this and sew it to this, which makes no sense. I don't know why we didn't just flip it around when we were sewing it together. So these are, I'm assuming it's an older one, obviously from 2017. There's much easier ways to do this now, but I just wanted to point that out. That's what the directions say, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, get them sewed onto the other end, and I will meet you back here. We'll go from that. So we have it all torn apart, sewn back together. I don't know why. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our white pieces, or in this case beige pieces, and we are going to sew. It says, now note the placement of all the checkerboard sections when piecing the following steps. So we are going to put it with the burgundy. Let's see. The way it's laid out in the pattern, it is like this. So we're going to sew this onto one of these, iron that open, and sew this onto the other side, iron that open. We're going to iron it towards the middle, it says. We're going to go ahead and pin that into place. Let's get the stack of these out of here. So I think I'm going to change stitch mine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin them all on the right side to the center. And then go ahead and sew that, come back, iron them all open, and pin the left side and go ahead and chain stitch all those on. So I will go ahead and keep working on this, and I will meet you back here with finished blocks. We have our pieces together here, and you iron this section towards the middle, and that does turn out quite all right. Our next step is going to be to join these on each side, these strips here, on each side of that square. So we'll bring that to the sewing machine, do a 1/4 inch seam on both sides, and iron that. When you iron that, you iron it towards the dark strips here. So I'm going to set this one aside because I do have the other 3 already completed. So when you're finished, they will look like this. They got a few loose threads on them. We'll get those cleaned up. So you will end up with 4 of these, and that will complete our checkerboard blocks at this time. So on the next video, we're going to go back to our other blocks that we made at the beginning of the kit. So on the next video, we'll be putting the border, the sashing onto this square here, which is our center block of the quilt, and going from there. So be sure to tune in for that. I'm going to go ahead and get this last one finished up, get that iron flat, and we will see you back here tomorrow. So if you found this video useful, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we'd love to have you here at Sew Granny Sew. Thanks all. Have a good day. Bye.